In this video, I'll talk about 5 reasons too many carbohydrates are harmful to dog health, and later why feeding your dog a healthier kibble diet can solve the problem. Hi, I'm Dan Scott, Canine Nutrition and Home Remedies Specialist, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button below to stay in touch with all the latest videos that I do, and feel free to comment or ask questions below. Just how good are the starches in kibble? There's a lot of marketing going on from the pet food companies telling us what's good, what's better, and what's absolutely amazing according to their research on their pet food, what they want to sell us. So obviously we pet parents don't believe a word they say, or do we? With this confusion in mind, let me share with you 5 reasons the high loading of carbohydrates into kibble dog food may not be such a good thing. Number 1 is the glycemic load. The glycemic load of a food is a sign of how quickly it raises blood sugar levels. When small amounts of carbohydrates are consumed, the fuel or energy they create is easily used, but when large quantities are consumed, it cannot be quickly used and so results in fat storage either under the skin or around the major internal organs of the body. And this is true for us as it is for our dogs, and the result over time is obesity. Number 2 is insulin resistance. Insulin is a hormone found in all mammals, including us and our dogs. One of insulin's main purposes is to get sugar from the bloodstream into the body's cells. Your dog's body has 8 hormones to raise sugar levels and only 1, insulin, to lower blood sugar levels. And this is a big indicator that tells us that dogs do not need that many carbohydrates in their diet. When consumed, carbohydrates are broken down into simple sugars called glucose, used as fuel to power the body. Simple or refined carbohydrates are quickly converted to sugar, while whole or complex carbohydrates are converted to glucose more slowly. The problem with the majority of kibble is that it's loaded with simple carbohydrates that spike your dog's insulin levels as glucose floods the system. The problem with this is that the spikes stress the pancreas and insulin receptor sites on the liver, and over time this leads to insulin resistance and the potential for diabetes to occur. Number 3 is that carbohydrates feed the bad bacteria in your dog's gastrointestinal system, and this causes health problems like IBD, IBS, leaky gut, foul gas, reduced nutrient uptake, and the potential for bowel cancer. And cancer loves sugar, its primary fuel. Number 4 is that today many carbohydrates are genetically modified organisms or GMO foods, and research is bringing to light that GMO carbohydrates destroy the healthy bacteria in your dog's gut. GMO crops are also heavily sprayed with pesticides, herbicides and fungicides, which also damage your dog's gut flora levels. And number 5 is that your dog has little need for carbohydrates in their diet. Carbohydrates are essentially consumed to be used as fuel, and dogs have evolved to eat fat and proteins to use as fuel, and with little need for carbohydrates. And for working dogs, highly active dogs and dogs with a fast metabolism, carbohydrates are useful, otherwise they're really not needed. Because carbohydrates are the cheapest form of food, they're used extensively in pet foods. But because carbohydrates are nutritionally incomplete foods, pet food has to be fortified with vitamins and minerals to make it complete. And this then leads on to the fact that many kibbles use synthetic vitamins and minerals, and because a dog's body has difficulty recognizing them as food, most are expelled as expensive urine, causing further health issues with urinary tract infections and stones. So what can you do to keep your dog healthy, cut back on carbohydrate-rich kibble, not blow the budget, and still come out on top? Here's 3 options. Number 1 is to feed your dog a raw food diet, low in carbohydrates. Number 2 is to feed your dog a home-cooked food diet, where you can control the amount of carbohydrates your dog eats. And number 3 is to feed your dog a healthier kibble diet. I created the Healthy Kibble Diet to help kibble-feeding dog owners reclaim their dog's health from the health problems that the long-term feeding of kibble creates, and to roll back all those persistent health problems such as arthritis, allergy-related skin and coat problems, digestive complaint, and yeast infections like ear infections. And by reducing the carbohydrate levels and adding in essential extras your dog instinctively knows is good to eat, you'll notice dramatic and beneficial changes. The good news is, to overcome your dog's chronic problems, you won't need to change your dog's regular kibble diet, but by adding certain extras to your dog's kibble meals, you'll quickly begin to solve many dog health problems. And with better health comes cheaper veterinary costs, as overall, you can expect your vet bills to drop by 50% as tested over the previous 6 years. And you'll see a link to a video in the description below explaining more about the Healthier Kibble Diet. The modern kibble diet for dogs is too carbohydrate rich, and our dogs are not meant to eat starches in that concentration. So by incorporating a healthier kibble diet, your dog's nutrition will greatly improve and your dog's day-to-day health issues fueled by excess carbohydrates will decline. And if you found this video useful, please remember to like it, share it with friends and subscribe so you'll always be up to date on all the latest videos that I do. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye for now.